Well, guys, I am so excited that you are here joining me today to learn some really great stuff on how to sell without being salesy. Today, it is all about your fresh introduction. So again, make sure you have a pen and paper ready because you are going to want to write lots of notes. You're going to want to be able to walk through this exercise with me as I go through all the great examples that we're going to share. And I'm really excited that you've taken this step to really form solid connections to help you not only in your personal life, but also in your business life. Because that's one thing that I have learned is that we're always selling, we're always building relationships, building rapport with other people. And it's those simple steps of the way that we do it. So let's kind of jump right in and see what we got, because here is what we're going to be covering today. Today, we're going to be covering why you need a fresh intro. Sometimes people go, okay, this is cool. I'll come to your workshop, but what exactly is that? So we're going to go through why it's so important that you go through the process to form a great introduction. I'm going to give you my 3 fresh steps. This is the system that I have used for over 2 decades to help me in my own business. I'm going to give you an action plan. Now, this is going to be great. I'm going to show you how to utilize it now. So it's not just waiting for later. This is your action plan. And then I'm even going to give you the next step. After you get it together, which you will by the end of this workshop, what is next for you? So the thing I want you just to remember is this is why we're here, is that if you want more solid connections, crafting your fresh intro is going to do that for you. So this is exciting. So let's talk first. If we haven't met, my name is Corinne Brown. I was actually born, raised, and burped in Tupperware, growing up my whole life in direct sales, which is why I am an expert of direct sales. This is why I am known as the fresh expert, is because for over 2 decades now, I have led my team to success, and I have been able to utilize my business to support my family. I am a mom of 2 beautiful girls, and I love what I do, and I love forming relationships and people. I've been featured many different places, but that's pretty cool. But if you really want to get to know me, which is why you're here, you're like part of my inner circle now, you need to know I'm kind of like a quote junkie. Okay. Like I truly believe that quotes can change anything. They can sum up an emotion and a feeling. And I fell in love with this quote here. This has been my go-to mantra since I was in the 8th grade. You see, when I was in the 8th grade, I had my first speech contest. It was called the Optimist Speech Contest. And it was so super fun. I wrote this speech and my mom coached me through it. She is an amazing marvel herself. And she taught me the keys, which is hook, book, look, and took. And took, you always should end up with a great quote. So, of course, I had to choose Helen Keller because the title of that one was Optimism is Key. And I love this. So write it down if you haven't already, because it is something, put it in front of you. It motivates me all the time because your success and happiness does lie in you. And seriously, when you resolve to keep happy, that joy in you forms such an invincible host against difficulties. I love it. But that's the other thing is, let's go back to, is the hook, right? So the quotes are great. I love quotes. Now you know me, you know more about me. But well, not but quotes are great, but your hook is everything. Okay. So your hook is why you're here. Your hook is your fresh introduction. See how it kind of goes hand in hand here? So that's me. We can talk more about me and all the cool things later. Shoot me a little message, but let's jump into why you're here. And why you're here is your fresh introduction. You are here to take that next level, to form yours so you can build those solid connections. So, oops, I went too fast there. Why does your introduction matter? Your introduction matters because it helps avoid the awkward silence, that deer in headlights. I've shared a lot about this, that if you ever gone to introduce yourself to someone, whether it's a friend, family, or even in business, and you're thinking of all the great things you want to share, but you just freeze. You aren't sure what you want to say next. You aren't sure because you're like, oh my gosh, are they going to judge what I'm going to say? How do I say the right thing? Or you go to the complete opposite plane and you literally have verbal vomit where you throw up. I like to call that diarrhea of the mouth as well. And you just keep talking where you talk yourself in and out of engaging that person. You talk yourself in and out of that connection that could be formed for the future because you overshared. We do not want to lose future relations just because you haven't established a connection. We must connect with someone before you can sell them anything, whether you're selling yourself, whether you're selling a service, or whether you're selling a product. You need to make sure that you form that really amazing, solid connection. And that's what we are going to do together today. Your fresh intro helps you share your why. It helps you share while relating, engaging, and getting your foot in the door so that then they ask you for more. And it's so simple. And that's why I'm so excited.